Hello and welcome to the Seaside Allotment channel, and it's harvest day today and I'm going to show you how I do it because I've changed it quite a lot. I used to do it at home then I used to do it in a very inefficient way, and I started watching some of the farming YouTube channels, small scale farming like Ridgedale Permaculture and the Urban Gardener and things like that. And I've learned a tremendous amount from watching them about how to harvest more effectively. And I've kind of, iterated really and come up with my own system, which is more suitable for just, harvesting at a really small scale like I do on the allotment. But it's much more pleasurable to harvest this way and much more efficient, and the veg keeps really well. So I thought I would just show you how I do it. So first off, let's just take a look at what I harvest into. So I harvest into these plastic containers, obviously because they're reusable and they're also airtight. Now some people say that it's not great to harvest into airtight containers and that really what you need is microporous plastic bags. But for me, I just want to reuse. I just can't stand the fact that we're getting through all these plastic bags, and we used to get through hundreds of things, and so now we just use these and they just last, well, hundreds of uses probably. And they end up looking like this, and the lids are sometimes a bit difficult to get on and off, but in the warmth of the polytunnel that's not a problem. But on a cold winter's day can be a bit of a challenge. And there's my harvest table with all the containers ready to go. I won't probably use all of those because we've got multiple harvests to do this week, but this is the biggest harvest of the week is normally Tuesday, and then we do a family harvests every day basically as we need it. And then we do another big harvest for friends on Friday. So Tuesday is basically a friends and family harvest day. Now I also harvest into water, so I'll get these buckets and I'll give them a clean out, and I'll basically do a salad harvest into one, the spinach harvest into the other, and a brassica harvest into the third one. And then when I'm all finished, I'll come back and I'll start processing it. Now obviously at this time of year there's not a huge variety of veg, but I have more buckets if I was harvesting a wider variety of stuff. And I do keep some water here, tap water. Now this isn't an issue now because the tap water is on, but in winter I'll bring these containers with me from home so I can harvest into tap water. I'm never sure exactly what's in the water barrel water, but I definitely don't want to be cleaning with it. So that's the basics, and I shall get on and start the harvest. Okay, well that's the first batch done. So we have got the perpetual spinach, the spinach and the salad crop, but on this plot we've still got the spring onions and the radishes to go. Well, I'll show you what I've got so far. So this is the perpetual spinach, that's the salad bucket, and that's the traditional spinach bucket. And now it's time to process. Okay, so I'm not going to show you every one of these, but basically I've put out the containers for salad. I've got the salad already there, and I got my bag, which is the key to this process. This is $1.99 off Amazon. It takes a long time to come because it comes from China or something, but I've got 3 of these. Hang them up there to dry, and I'll show you what I do. So there we go, that's the salads basically harvested, and I'll just show you what that looks like. There we go, 10 lovely salad boxes ready to go, and because they're slightly damp they don't mind being in the warmth of the polytunnel for a few minutes, and that sort of just dries them out a little bit. And then what I do is I just pop the tops on, but I don't seal them, so I just pop them on like that, and that just keeps them moist like that. And the boxes are now all down here in the shade. That's just the salad boxes, because now it's time to go get the spring onions and the radishes, and I'll do those in that dirty wood. And so now it's basically time to repeat that process with the spinach and the spinach beet. So there we go, that's the spinach harvest done. Pretty pleased with that. Looks gorgeous. I particularly like this red kitten, really nice stuff. Anyway, I can seal that up and I can get on with the spring onions and the radishes. So when I do the radishes and spring onions, it's nice to have 2 buckets, the one that I harvest into, and I'll get most of the soil off that one, and then a fairly clean bucket, the one that the perpetual spinach was in. We'll give it a last bit of a clean. So I'll get on with that. Okay, well the next step is just to open up these salad boxes now and pop the radishes and the spring onions. Okay, finally all done and ready to go. So now it's on to the brassicas, and it's basically the same process, so I won't bother filming that. I'll just show you what the result is. Okay, there we go, there's the brassica harvest. Gorgeous purple sprouting broccolis and mixed brassica leaves and some kale florets as well. So that's all done by the shard. Okay, that's the end of today's harvest. 34 containers, 68 litres Oh, and a nice bunch of shard, making 70 litres of veg. Not too shabby.